It is Friday, January 22, 2021. I am still reading James Comey. I want to read you a quote. If you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, you have a moral obligation to do something about it. This is a quote by John Lewis that is very close to my heart. It's also relevant both in geopolitical terms as well as in our personal life. This chapter, James, you are also passionately and compassionately, I may add, making a plea for the little guy by the name of Henry in this case. The little guy that just cluelessly gets involved in a situation of which he cannot even begin to imagine the consequences. Just like Bison guy. I'm sure he has a name, like Henry has a name. It's always the little guys, the people that just don't understand the system enough to realize that they are in trouble way over their head, like Bison guy. And even though you make a passionate plea for Henry because you personally met him, you are arguing now for pardoning Trump and leaving Bison guy out in the cold. I'm sure Bison guy has a name, and I will Google it and write it down here because he deserves to be mentioned just like Henry deserves to be mentioned. It is time that we hold those accountable that use and abuse the Henrys of this world for their evil. It's time that we make a very clear declaration that we are going to go after the actual bad guys, the guys in power, the guys that instigate and riot up the people that then commit these crimes for which they will be punished. James, how about saving justice by serving justice? I just refreshed my camera. I just set this camera up, and sure enough, our landlord drove by. I just witnessed this myself, and I captured it on camera. It is Friday, January 22. We just spoke to our lawyer, and after the phone call, I walk out of the door to refresh my camera. Here is the camera that just ran out. I clip my camera on the gate. I walk away, and I hear the gate open. This happened just after 3:30 on January 22nd, 2021. This time I did not only catch it on camera, but I was walking down the driveway, heard something, I turn around and I see my landlord with his finger up, whatever, I guess where he keeps his remote control, or maybe it's built into this vehicle. It's a luxury SUV after all. So now I have it both on camera as well as witnessing it at the same time. You don't make this shit up. And just after we spoke with our lawyer that agreed that this is a form of harassment. So James, I am in the middle of an investigation myself. I used to work for law enforcement in Europe, in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. I was a police officer. And I just finished, I would say I have all the evidence that I need, a investigation into mysterious gate openings. And I cracked the case, I'm happy to tell you. Having been in law enforcement myself does give me a hell of a lot of listening for you. Even though I think you are completely out of your mind with this pardoning Donald Trump business. What are you thinking, man? Like, really? No. That's just so wrong on so many levels, and also going against a higher loyalty. Sweetie. But you didn't lose me because, hey, you can take the girl out of the police department, but you can't take the police department out of the girl. And us law enforcement warriors stick together and have each other's back, and therefore I am reading you, James, again. I'm not zipping through it like I was zipping through A Higher Loyalty. I read that book probably about 3 times, and you know what? I'll find my discourses and start editing and posting those. A higher loyalty really had a significant impact on me, and I would love to share my thoughts with you, James. Even though you're wrong about pardoning Donald Trump, I will forgive you. I like to engage in dialogue with you. This is it for today. I still want to edit this and post it. It will likely take all night, but that's okay. What I can't wrap my mind around is that this guy's legal team allowed this to happen, allowed me to film him, not once, not twice, not 3 times, no, over and over again, even though I have been posting these videos for weeks now, and they have been watched over and over and over again for hours. And I know because YouTube has a really fun feature called analytics, and I can see exactly how many views I get, how long the videos are being watched. And so yes, I know that my gate videos have been watched for hours and hours and hours, over 100 times, some of them. And yet, you would think that somebody would tell him, maybe you should stop doing this. No. Incompetence.